It's our pleasure to have with us today Professor Yogesh Singh. Professor Yogesh Singh is currently the 23rd Vice Chancellor of the prestigious Delhi University. He is an unparalleled academician, a renowned researcher, a distinguished author, and more importantly, a forward-looking, determined and transformative leader. He has previously been the Vice Chancellor of the Maharaja Sayaji Rao University of Baroda, Gujarat, the Director of Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, Delhi, and as we all fondly remember him, the Vice Chancellor of the Delhi Technological University from 2016 to 2021. Above all these introductions, he is a man of values, a man of determination, and a living testament to diligence and to a visionary leadership. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
For taking out the time for joining us today. It's really our pleasure to be interacting with us today.
And I'm very thankful for such nice words about me.
They are very well deserved and true to the limit. So, sir, to start with, as I said in the introduction, you have been the Vice Chancellor of not one university, but many, many prestigious universities, and wherever you have been, you have left such indelible marks of excellence and success for those universities. So, first of all, we would like to know from you that how, as a student, when you were in school or when you were in college, how did those things impact you into becoming what you are today?
First of all, I don't know, but God is very kind. I got opportunity to work in many institutions. As head of the institution, I started my journey from Maharaja Sayaji Rao University of Baroda. After that, as NSIT, then DTU, then both the institutions simultaneously for 2 years, about 2 years, and now Delhi University. I have not planned anything in my life. I have given this responsibility to God. Whatever comes, I take it as a blessings of the God, but present is very important for me. I try to give 100% of my focus, concentration, hard work, dedication and determination to the present. I don't worry about future, what will happen, and past is past. Bhagavan Krishna has also said similar thing in Gita also. But if I remember my school days, I was a reasonably good student of my class. And school, college life, university life, and as you know, I did PhD in computer engineering. Then I worked in many institutions. I was scientific officer at NIT Kurukshetra, lecturer at CR State College of Engineering, Murthal, now it's a university. Then I became reader and head at Guru Jambeshwar University, Hisar, Indraprastha University. I was reader, professor, dean, controller of examination and many responsibilities. So I enjoyed every day of my life, every responsibility, and my father was also professor of mathematics at Kurukshetra University. So these higher education institutions, what I feel is they are in my blood. I have not seen any other organization. I have never worked in a corporate life. I have not seen an industry. From my childhood, I have seen only universities, their system, working, students, teachers, their affection, their appreciation, their differences. So wherever I worked, I felt that I am part of that system. Now I am with University of Delhi. 3 years have passed, but now I feel that everything is very good in University of Delhi. They have accepted me. They have also supported me, trusted me. So I am very thankful to the total Delhi University fraternity also. When I was in Delhi Technological University, I spent 6 years of my life and we did many good things in the university. It's a wonderful place and outstanding, distinguished alumni of Delhi Technological University. It's a real premier institution. That's why I say most of the time I am extremely thankful to God for giving me such opportunities.
Before we move on to the next question, I think I want to particularly point it to all the audience that the message that you have given, that first of all approaching everything with a lot of dynamism, accepting it as it comes and then doing the best that you can. And I think the most important line that our students particularly need to understand is being thankful. That attitude of gratitude that you talked about, I think that is what takes you up. So that is, you are a living testament to that modesty and gratitude. That will take you up. So sir, as you said that at DTU, in your tenure, you did wonderfully great things, be that in terms of infrastructure, recruitment, introducing new academic programs. I mean, if I go on with the list, I cannot actually put it through. So we would actually, that is one of the aims of this podcast, that we wanted to go back to people who are, embedded in the foundations of DTU, and we hear from them how they brought it up, especially in your time, the times, in ranking, we really did very well. So we would like to hear that from you.
When I became first time Vice Chancellor, my name was announced in the month of June 2011, and I joined in July, 6th July 2011. So I was having about 20-30 days. So I thought, let me take advice from senior Vice Chancellors or experienced persons. How can we become a successful Vice Chancellors? Advise me, guide me. Then the common advice which came from many senior persons, and they were right also, but the common advice was, if you want to be a successful Vice Chancellor, please do not do recruitment, construction and expansion of the university, because these three things invite criticism, jhanjat. So why to do that? Then I asked, what should I do? If I don't focus on recruitment, expansion, construction, then what should I do? They focus on research, focus on new programs, quality improvement, teaching learning processes. So सारी वैसी बातें करो जिसका आउटपुट 10-15 साल में आएगा. जल्दी आएगा नहीं तो your life will be very, very comfortable and you will be a successful Vice Chancellor. Although what I feel, all are important. Research is important, innovations are important, teaching learning processes are also important. But in that scenario, if we have to see, or if we want to see the foundations of those scenarios, we need teachers, we need new infrastructures, laboratories, renovations, new equipments. And third is, we should have proper planning for expansion also, because India is a country of 140 crore people. When we got independence, we were only 36 crores, including Pakistan and Bangladesh. So, and in India, people are very hardworking. You see what happens in 10th and 10+2. People are studying day and night for entrance test, getting admission in good institutions. If seats are created in good institutions, we are not only changing the lives of the individuals, but we are changing the lives of the families and finally the life of our nation. So that's why all these three things are important. And above that, we can build infrastructure of research, ecosystem, teaching learning processes, and like that. So all these 6-7 parameters are very, very important. So I took a decision, whatever controversies and jhanjat will come, let it be, but I will focus on these three parameters also, and these three parameters will be on my priority as a Vice Chancellor of the institution. DTU is an example, very prestigious old institution. We invested huge amount of money in infrastructure development, and you have seen that so many new buildings, additional infrastructure, everything came with the support of the government. As a Vice Chancellor, it is our responsibility that government should be on our side. Otherwise, you will not get anything from the government. You will get barely the minimum things which they have already promised. But when it comes to the new project, government intervention, government support is essential, and we should work for that, and I am very thankful that government supported us. We got decent amount of money, we could develop infrastructure. Then we started new programs also. New sections were added in the popular programs. See, when I joined the university, our student strength was about 6,000 to 7,000. But after 6 years, 6,000 to 7,000 to 14,000 students in the university. So 6,000 additional students we could accommodate. and the contribution which these students will make in India and in the globe, world will see after few years. And students are intelligent, they are doing very well. So if you can become reason of smile on other faces, that is the wonderful gift. That should energize you. It energizes me, and I take, energy, I take respect, I also take many things from my dear students.
So you're a teacher at heart, and you're a professor at
Basically,
heart, as
I am
you
a
said.
teacher.
Yes,
I
that
don't
is
even
why.
say that I'm a professor. I am a teacher, basically teacher. I love teaching. I love interacting with students, because without students we are nowhere. Our existence will become will be under question without students. And teaching is a profession where we provide good human beings, skilled human beings, intelligent human beings to the society.
Right. And as you said, I think you very correctly pointed out that, at the basis of it, it's the feeling that I want to do something good for my students, for the society as a whole, and then other things, fearlessly will just come in and you'll just do them.
Because like my thumb rule of administration, I would like to quote from Gita, the karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, ma karma phal hetu bhurmate sango sattva karmani. काम करने पे हमारा अधिकार है, इट्स आवर ड्यूटी, वी हैव टू डू इट. लेकिन हमको अपना नहीं उससे एसोसिएट करना चाहिए कि मैं क्या लूँगा इसमें से, मेरा क्या है इसमें, लेकिन मेरे को कुछ मिलना नहीं इसलिए मैं काम ही ना करूँ, ये भी नहीं होना चाहिए. तो दिस इज अ वंडरफुल लेसन. सो इन द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, इफ यू आर मेकिंग ए पॉलिसी, प्लीज डोंट सी योर इंटरेस्ट इनटू इट. योर eyes should only see the benefit of larger good, benefit of students, benefit of teachers, benefit of other stakeholders, not your benefit. Then the policy will give better results, impactful results. And if you keep on doing good job, good work, contribute for others, then there is a God, nature, or the system that will take care of you. This is the law. This is a universal law. Don't think about yourself, think about others. Others will think about you.
Yeah, that's a very deep philosophy.
Others
that
will think about you.
Yes.
That's why when I said, for me present is important. Right now we are discussing. So this moment is very important for me. Present. What will happen tomorrow? Why should we worry? जब वो बुलाएगा तो चले जाएंगे. Why should we worry about it?
Very deep-rooted philosophy, sir, and I think our students particularly need to learn
No,
from this.
I am a very simple person. Yes. Simple person, simple thing. We will focus only on present.
Yes, absolutely.
Our direction should be right. Speed doesn't matter, because speed, there are sometimes there are other factors also which affects our speed. So we should focus on direction. Always our direction should be correct. Speed कम ज़्यादा होती है, चलता है.
Absolutely, sir. That's a great message there. And so, as you highlighted that, when you are in positions of very high responsibility, and you have been, I was just seeing that at the age of 45, actually, you were given the charge of Vice Chancellor. That's phenomenal in itself. So, when you are in positions of high responsibility, there are lots of challenges that come in terms of many parameters. And, we would like to know, how did you maneuver through them? I mean, again, what attitude should one have towards these small challenges that arise every day in our lives? So heavy is the head that bears the crown.
First of all, I really don't know. Challenges, yes, there are difficult times also. But if you are focusing on doing good, then you are able to resolve many issues. If you say something, mean it. नहीं तो लोग भरोसा नहीं करेंगे आपके ऊपर. Say something, mean it. Other don't say. Promise less, deliver more. And there is a Hindi poet, अभी चले गए वो, कुंवर बेचन साहब. उनकी कुछ लाइनें बहुत अच्छी हैं, जो every administrator or every leader should, or every head of the institution should understand. वो बोलते हैं, कोई उस पेड़ से पूछे मुसीबत में खड़े रहना कि जिसने बाढ़ के पानी में भी सीखा अड़े रहना. मैं कितने ही बड़े लोगों की नीचाइयों से वाकिफ हूँ. बड़ा मुश्किल है दुनिया में बड़े होकर बड़ा रहना. तो आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि कोई आपसे मिल के गया तो उसके मन में ये नहीं भाव आना चाहिए कि कुर्सी तो बड़ी थी पर आदमी छोटा बैठा हुआ था उसके ऊपर। अगर वो भाव उसको आया तो समझिए कि शिक्षा फेल हो गई। अगर आप किसी पोजीशन पे बैठकर दूसरे को ये दे रहे हो कि आप तो पता नहीं क्या हो और दूसरा कुछ नहीं है, तो आप समझिए कि कहीं कुछ गलत हो गया। इसीलिए उन्होंने ठीक बोला है कि इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट कि बड़े होकर बड़ा रहना।
बहुत सही चीज़ है।
दैट ह्यूमिलिटी, compassion, drive, many things.
Absolutely, sir. So this is a very huge thing that you have said, that sitting at a position of very high responsibility, but then still exhibiting humility and modesty and making everybody feel that they are a part of your institution.
They are also important.
Exactly.
Their respect is very important.
Yes.
Their self-esteem is also very important.
Yes, and I think I like to point out to all the audience that this is a point to learn from, that how does one stay like you at positions of such high responsibility and maneuver through them so easily, is the respect for others that comes embedded with the respect of the position that you are holding. So that's a great thing. And so because you have been intertwined with DTU for such a long time, we'd also like to know from you, how do you see DTU in the coming future? What's your vision for it?
Future is very bright. It's a brand. We all are proud of it. And India is also proud of Delhi Technological University.
So, sir, we would like to know from you that during the COVID pandemic, when all the other institutions, it was so haphazard that time was unmanageable for everybody. But DTU during your tenure continued to do very well during that time. So, how did you actually make that happen?
COVID time was a very difficult time. Everything was very uncertain, unknown to us. We were not knowing what would happen in future, no idea. Then in first time, we decided to meet online. That was my first meeting online. Then we decided that in a week, at least 2-3 times, at 9 o'clock, late evening 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., we will meet and discuss many things. Then that became a practice. We could discuss, resolve many problems, senior officers, professors, deans of DTU. After that, first challenge came to us about the examination. Everyone was talking about the online examination. We were also not clear about it. Students were opposing online examination. But our team decided that let us go for it, because time is very difficult. We can't waste 1 year of our students. Although in every pandemic, it happened in last century also, most of the students could not appear in the examinations and they lost year. So we decided to go for it. I think Delhi Technological University was the first university which decided for online examinations, and we did it. Initially students were worried, but what happened, our students are very intelligent students. After 3-4 examinations, they were very comfortable with the whole system. And when we wanted to remove this, then also they were not happy. They said, नहीं सर चलने दो ना, अभी तो बहुत अच्छा हो गया है. They could break our system also, but okay, difficult times. That time was also, times were difficult for them also. Then another thing was, we were having hundreds of foreign students. They could not go to their countries. Although we arranged many things for them, but they could not. Then we decided to protect them, help them, and university administration could do it with the help of our teachers, dean, student welfare, and other officers of the university. They were very happy, they spent their life, but we lost one foreign student, because the very bad situation in Delhi in those days. Hospitals were totally crowded, beds were not available, but we could manage somehow. Otherwise, it was a learning phase for all of us, very challenging, but learning phase. But for those few months, everyone supported. I have not met any teacher, any student who could not understand the difficulties of that. No one was complaining. Everyone was there to support us, help us. Then we made makeshift arrangements for the COVID centers also. But now time has passed. But it was a difficult time, yes. Now DTU has decent numbers also, like 14,000 students on a campus, good infrastructure. First of all, now DTU should come in the best universities of the world, best technology focused institutions of the world, and DTU is doing so also. So focus should be on research, innovations, new things, and teachers should focus on new areas also, and they are doing so also. But you know, one thing which disturbs me, not only for DTU but in the higher education scenario, now we have to change teaching pedagogy. Those old methods will not work. Our students come to me, meet me, they say, sir, classrooms are very boring. Classrooms do not energize us. We don't learn many things from the classrooms. That's why, you know, the project-based teaching or flipped classroom concept or some other new concept should be designed. Teachers now, few teachers should focus on education technology so that new ways can be emerged, because engineering is such a wonderful discipline. If you see this room, you will find hundreds of engineering applications in this room. So a teacher should relate theory with example, theory with applications, theory with practice. I imagine a day when theory classes will be held along with the equipments in the laboratories. Second aspect is, we first give formula, say V is equal to IR, Ohm's law. After that, something, theory, derivations. Then we also discuss some applications. What I feel, reverse this process. First, show the experiment to the student. After that, applications. So a picture will come in the mind, and after that come to the formula. Student will remember formula then. They will appreciate the formula. Otherwise, most of the time we don't appreciate, because we don't understand the effect and impact of that formula in day-to-day life. For example, entropy. Uncertainty है, ठीक है. But if you see the communication applications of entropy in communication theory, तो थोड़ा what I feel कि इसको थोड़ा सोचने की जरूरत है. Many teachers should work now in education technology also. So reverse this process, whole process. And the best discipline is engineering discipline. This may be my bias also, but yes, it's such a practical discipline. We have unnecessarily made this a very theoretical discipline. We have to think, rethink, and our intelligent teachers will do it, what I feel. Now time has come to rethink about it, because we were trained in that, that's why we are doing that. But now we should change such practices.
I think that's a wonderful suggestion by you, that technology should be completely integrated into education, whether that be engineering education or any other kind of education.
Yes.
Absolutely, sir. And so one thing that we wanted to know from you, and this is particularly I'm asking you because this is directed to the students, that these days we see that quite a bit of a number of students will say, I'm stressed, I have so much stress. So what message would you like to give to them? How do they, in academic things, how do they handle the stress that they feel that they are undergoing during an undergraduate degree or a graduate degree? So if you could give some message towards that.
This is a very painful situation in higher education institutions, particularly in the premier institutions. Whenever and wherever it happens, it's the failure of the education system. We could not protect our dear students. That's why it happened. In Delhi Technological University also, I would like to share a story. We have a very good doctor, Dr. Ravi Bansal, in the dispensary of Delhi Technological University. तो एक दिन वो मेरे पास आए तो उनके साथ एक स्टूडेंट था, totally devastated, परेशान. वो लेकर आए, उन्होंने कहा कि आपसे मिलाना है इसको. मैंने कहा, मेरे को लगा क्या हुआ? मैंने कहा बेटा क्या हुआ? उसने कहा सर, God is very unkind to me. I want to commit suicide. मुझे लगा फेल हो गया होगा, नंबर कम आए होंगे. मैंने कहा what happened? कहता सर, आई एम स्टूडेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग सेकेंड ईयर. मैंने कहा सो कहता आई गॉट 85% मार्क्स बट माई रूममेट गॉट 89%, सो आई एम यूजलेस. मैंने कहा उससे क्या होता है, क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, हाउ डज इट मैटर? कहता नहीं सर, मेरा रूममेट भी बहुत पढ़ता है, उसको नंबर आते हैं, तो उसको रात को देर तक पढ़ता है. मैंने कहा आप भी पढ़ लिया करो. कहता नहीं, मेरे को ना पापा मना करते हैं. तो मैंने कहा पापा मना करते हैं तो क्या बात हो गई, हर बात पापा की माननी है क्या? ये वाली बात पापा की मत मानना, पढ़ लो, या आपका रूम पार्टनर चेंज कर देते हैं. कहता नहीं सर, वो बहुत अच्छा बच्चा है, चेंज तो मत करना, बट आई स्टिल वांट टू कमिट सुसाइड. तो आई थॉट कि मैं कहा वेयर इज द प्रॉब्लम. मैं कहा पेरेंट्स कहाँ रहते हैं? उसने कहा पेरेंट्स मेरे दुबई में रहते हैं, पैसे भेजते हैं. मैं कहा भेजते हैं. वैसे ठीक हो, हाँ ठीक है। अब उस बच्चे ने फेलियर देखा ही नहीं कभी लाइफ में, बहुत परेशान। मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है, तो हम ऐसा करेंगे, आप ना रोज़ ये जो हमारा स्पोर्ट्स ग्राउंड है इसके 3 चक्कर लगा के आया करोगे, उसके बाद मेरे ऑफिस आओगे, यहाँ पर आपको एक मेडिसिन देंगे, वो मेडिसिन सामने आपको खिलाई जाएगी, उसके बाद आप डॉक्टर रवि से रोज़ मिलोगे। तो उसने दौड़ना शुरू किया और मेरे ख्याल से 1-1.5 महीने के बाद ही काफ़ी चेंजेस उसमें आए, और आज बच्चा किसी मल्टीनेशनल में काम करता है, उसकी लाइफ भी बची, और बहुत अच्छा वो जब आके बताता था या मिलता था तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि हमने उसको एक बच्चे को। तो जो स्पोर्ट्स है ना, ये लाइफ में होना ही चाहिए, रोज़ जीतना हारना सिखाता है। हमने इतना स्ट्रेसफुल और कॉम्पिटिटिव वर्ल्ड बनाया है, इसीलिए सुसाइड होते हैं, डिप्रेशन हैं। ये नहीं है कि वो स्टूडेंट अच्छे नहीं है, दे आर गुड स्टूडेंट्स। कितना कॉम्पिटिटिव हो गया। इसका सोल्यूशन क्या है? हम तो 140 करोड़ तो हैं ही ना। इसका मतलब गुड इंस्टीट्यूशन शुड कम, और जो एडिशनल जो एग्जिस्टिंग प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूशन है, दे शुड टेक दिस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, सीट शुड बी एनहांस्ड एंड मोर अपॉर्चुनिटी शुड बी क्रिएटेड फॉर स्टूडेंट्स। नहीं तो क्या होगा, ये प्रॉब्लम रहने ही वाली है, कहाँ जाएंगे बच्चे बेचारे। तो स्पोर्ट्स हमने क्या उस समय सोचा कि वी विल इंट्रोड्यूस स्पोर्ट्स कोर्सेज, 2 क्रेडिट स्पोर्ट्स कोर्सेज इन द करिकुलम, नॉट एज एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर बट विद इन करिकुलम। उसके बाद आप देखेंगे कि वहाँ ग्राउंड्स भर गए, बच्चे खेलते भी थे, दौड़ते भी थे, अच्छा भी लगता था। अब थोड़ा पीयर लर्निंग भी होती है। स्पोर्ट्स सबसे अच्छी दवाई है हर चीज़ की। वन इज़ द स्पोर्ट्स फॉर द कैरियर, येस, एंड अनदर इज स्पोर्ट्स फॉर लाइफ। मैं स्पोर्ट्स फॉर लाइफ की बात कर रहा हूँ। तो इसका बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो एजुकेशन से हमने गलती से हमसे बाहर हो गई। स्कूल सिस्टम में टोटल बाहर हो गया स्पोर्ट्स, तो उसको पता ही नहीं है ना कि हार होती क्या है। इसी कारण से आप देखेंगे बहुत अच्छे अच्छे घरों के, पैसे वाले घरों के बच्चे सुसाइड कर लेते हैं। सो दे आर नॉट रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट डिफीट। डिफीट तो होनी है ना लाइफ में, थोड़ा बहुत हारोगे भी जीतोगे भी, तो ऐसे चलेगा। तो इसमें सारा रोल जो है वो शिक्षा का है। शिक्षा में बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें बदलने की ज़रूरत है। दिस स्पोर्ट्स, कल्चर, ड्रामा, दीज थिंग्स we implemented somewhere in 2016, 17, 18 in Delhi Technological University. But in 2020, National Education Policy came. Now they are also talking about same things which we experimented in Delhi Technological University. तो कितनी अच्छी बात है, हमने पहले एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, देश ने बाद में उसको लिया।
Right, absolutely, sir. और जो आपने कहा, I think we totally resonate with that if success is there, failures will be there. Otherwise, how will success be there? So that our students have to understand. And of course, as teachers, as you said, as professors, we have to be with them in everything. And so, one of the last questions that I want to ask you, that from your tenure, there was a lot of focus on innovation, incubation, putting IPR and everything. So, what advice do you have for our students? Because now we are seeing a lot of student innovators are coming up. They're very fearless. They want to do it. They don't care whether that's going to happen or this is not going to happen. They'll ask for the support and go for it. So, for them, what is the word of advice that you would like to give?
Honorable Prime Minister has taken a sankalp that India will be a Viksit Bharat, developed nation by 2047. So, we need 8% economic growth rate for next 20 years. Right now, our GDP size is about $4 trillion. About. But we have to go up to $25 trillion in next 20-25 years. This cannot happen, and this will not happen without active participation of technology. Technology drives should come. It means what? New ideas, new products through technology innovations, technological innovations that are essentially required for our country. So, it's a national call. Every university should focus on that, and now our students, they are intelligent. If we are providing them opportunity, they are taking that opportunity. Many good companies will come from our incubators. Although Delhi DTU students have already done very well, good number of startups are from Delhi Technological University students. Out of 10 startups in 2021, out of 10 best startups of India, 5-6 startups from DTU students only. Right now, incubator is also doing very well, getting good grants from the government also. So, a culture has been cultivated now. Ecosystem has been designed, implemented, and results will come. And many universities of the Western world have already implemented such things. we have to learn lessons from them also and implement here for our students, because I see a very, very bright future for India, for Indians, and for technologists, engineers. And we need engineers, those who not only believe in replication but also do some new things. We have to add value in the chain. That's very important.
Yes. And so the last question that I want to ask you is that, you know, you have been heading higher education in a way from so many years, and you've seen all sorts of students, all, you know, problems you have handled. So as a gist, one message that you would like to give to
देखो, मैंने तो भारत को बदलते देखा है, और बहुत तेजी से बदलते देखा है, हम सब ने देखा है। सिर्फ ये बात है कुछ मानते हैं कुछ नहीं मानते। बचपन में मेरा गांव यहाँ से कोई 100 किलोमीटर होगा दिल्ली से, वहाँ पर जाने के लिए कई घंटे लगते थे। कस्बा है एक छोटा, उसके पास से 6-7 किलोमीटर गांव में तो बैलगाड़ी जाया करती थी, मुझे बचपन में भी ध्यान है। सड़क थी, कम चौड़ी थी, गड्ढे थे उस सड़क के ऊपर। आज ये है कि यहाँ से 1.5 घंटे में आप पहुँचते हो और घर तक गाड़ी जाती है, बिजली है, पानी है, इंटरनेट है। तो ये देश इतना तेजी से बदला। हाईवेज देखिए हमारे, अब दे आर कंपेरेबल हाईवेज। इतना काम हुआ है इस देश में, हर एक ने अपनी तरह से मेहनत करी है, करने की कोशिश करी है। एंड इन द नेक्स्ट 20 years those things will happen, those we could not do it in last 20 years, now we will do it। अब स्पीड भी बढ़ी होगी, एक्सेलरेशन भी होगा, लीडरशिप है, गवर्नमेंट स्टेबल है। सो इससे अच्छा टाइम हमारे फोर फादर्स को तो कभी मिला ही नहीं जो हमारे पास है। वी हैव टू फाइंड आवर रोल इन दैट एंड कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन। आवर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और एजुकेशन तो सबसे पावरफुल टूल है, ये ज़िंदगी बदलता है, अच्छाई करता है। हमें तो बहुत अच्छा काम भगवान ने दिया कि हम एजुकेशन में हैं और टीचर्स हैं, तो हमें उस जिम्मेदारी का एहसास होना चाहिए। हम सोचते हैं कि स्टूडेंट्स को चेंज करें, ऐसा करें, पर हमें खुद भी तो बदलना होगा ना पहले, क्योंकि जो हम बोलते हैं उसका इफेक्ट नहीं होता है, जो हम करते हैं उसका इफेक्ट होता है स्टूडेंट्स के ऊपर। इसी कारण से, बट आई एम वेरी होपफुल दैट इंडिया has a bright future and we will be a developed nation by 2047, although then challenges will be very different again। So हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि ऐसे लोग तैयार करें जो अच्छे इंसान हो, देश की चिंता करें। हमारे पूरी शिक्षा में देशभक्ति, पेट्रियोटिज्म की कभी बात ही नहीं हुई, कभी उस पर काम ही नहीं हुआ। लगा नहीं कि देश का स्टेक सबसे पहले लगा हुआ है इसके अंदर, उस पर काम फोकस करने की ज़रूरत है। सिर्फ अच्छा इंजीनियर बनाना पर्याप्त नहीं है, क्योंकि जिन लोगों ने 9/11 किया वो भी सब पढ़े लिखे लोग ही थे। जो लोग दूसरों का नुकसान करते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग पढ़े लिखे ही होते हैं। इसी कारण से मैं कई बार डिफ़ाइन करता हूँ शिक्षा को। कोई मुझसे पूछता है कि मीनिंग ऑफ एजुकेशन और पर्पस ऑफ एजुकेशन, मैं कहता हूँ समझ को विकसित करना ही शिक्षा है। ट्रेनिंग ज़रूरी है, स्किल ज़रूरी है, एल्गोरिथम्स भी ज़रूरी हैं, प्रोग्राम भी ज़रूरी हैं, सब ठीक है। ये जो माइंड है ये पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए, ये माइंड है इसमें देशभक्ति होनी चाहिए, भारत की चिंता होनी चाहिए। इसको वो मन भी तो तैयार करना हमारा काम है, वो भी हमें फोकस करने की ज़रूरत है। इसीलिए टीचर्स का रोल बहुत बड़ा रोल है।
Absolutely, sir. That has been a wonderful, wonderful interaction with you, and I think if I capture it correctly, and it's not just a spoken message by you, in fact it's an exemplification that you have done through your life, that one thing is dynamism and saluting that all throughout, positivity about everything that comes in whatever way it comes, and you know, through a fearless, decisive attitude moving towards things that I want to do this and I will have it done because that's my vision, sticking to it, and most importantly, as you highlighted, being a modest human being, being a humble human being, being a valuable human being, and thinking of the nation at the highest priority. So I think our students have learnt so much, our audience has learnt so much from this, and not just today, for the time that this podcast will be available, I think this will be a source of exemplified learning for everybody. So thank you very much, sir, for taking out the time to be with us today. Thank you very much.